People who downloaded their Google data and went through it. What were the most unsettling things you found out they had stored about you? There's an audio recording of me saying check the Jewish boy's penis. I don't remember ever saying that, but okay. I'd never admit to that on the internet either, buddy. Probably young you were curious about circumcised penises. I'm the vice president of a company that I've never heard of and can't find any other info on it. Are you hiring? Only for unpaid interns. Congrats on the promotion, bro. This is my favorite answer. I can't wait for my download. I got drunk once and proceeded to get lost on the way home, ending up cycling on some highway. For 2 years I wondered where the hell I had been until I saw Google's location history for that night. Google knows more than you. If you use Google Photos and allow Maps to track your location, I took photos that I didn't like, deleted them. Weeks later I am just browsing my timeline in Google Maps and those deleted photos are there, tagged to the location. Nothing incriminating. Just thought you should know that a delete isn't a delete. Edit. A lot of people aren't reading this properly, so let me clarify. I didn't say I found my photos on Google Photos Cloud after deleting them on my phone. I found my cloud deleted photos on Google Maps timeline. And please spare me the guess what Google still has it paranoid shit. I know they still have it, and I don't care. I am merely answering Up's question. Yep, I deleted some old photos and a year later they came up in a montage of the year. The funny thing is, I'd like them back but can't find them anywhere else. Just to be sure, did you go to photosgoogle.com where it backs them up? You can change your settings so it only stores them to your device. Edit. Thanks for the gold. I'm glad I could help so many people recover lost photos. Here are instructions to change backup and sync settings in the Google app. Support google.com /6,193,313 co equals Genie platform %3D Android and HL equals N. Okay, I have a weird but serious question. My husband passed away last year. I still have his S7. I'm also 99% sure I have his Google account information. But if not, I'm sure the password is saved in his phone. If this thing really does record voices, how would I go about downloading his Google data? I just want to hear his voice again. I'm starting to tear up as I type this. But seriously, I only have one voicemail from him on my phone and maybe a couple videos. Anything more I can get of his voice. Pictures of him I haven't been able to restore. Anything I can get I want. I miss him so ducking much. If you have his Google login info, you can get to the voice recordings through the link below and logging in with that Google account. Then go to data and personalization. Is greater than voice and audio activity. Is greater than manage activity. From there you can play and download audio clips. My account google.com link. Apparently I sleepwalk thousands of kilometers and then manage to get back home in time for work. Also a bunch of recordings of my computer's fan spinning. But well, at least they got me on the fetish porn searches. Ah, Google. Hyped up Google. Incompetent Google. I know my data is in good hands. Edit. Found a fart. You sleepwalk thousands of kilometers? I have questions. So do I. But the most likely answer is just Google messing up with whatever it uses to track a user's location. Google messes up all the time. All phone activity. Opened app. Closed app etc. From the very first day I owned my phone. Constant check of my GPS. Constant check of my device orientation. If someone steals your Google account, they basically can find out everything there is to find out about you. Recordings of conversations with my boss over 2 years. I don't know why it only had recordings of her and I was talking and no one else. Edit. For those wondering, here's how you access and download your data. Support google.com link /3,024,190 HL equals N. Edit 2. Good night, Reddit. Just listened to a load of voice clips of me talking into my voice to text thing on my phone keyboard while driving 4 years ago. Me talking like an idiot, speaking really slowly so the words could be heard distinctly. I am going to get bacon. See you later. Deleted. This wasn't Google Voice, right? No, I signed into Google on my computer a few weeks ago to look at all the permission settings and what they had collected. When I downloaded my data, there were over 100 recordings of private conversations I'd had in the office. Pretty sure the recordings were captured from my smartwatch because I only used it at work. Edit. I know they keep samples of your speech when you correct the voice to text if it wasn't recognized or got the words wrong. I'd seen that before. Words and phrases that I'd said weird or mumbled. But this was different. The most unsettling one I've had came from Facebook, not Google. Mine a bit of background. I'm a straight guy with a lot of LGBT friends and was actively involved in supporting the Australian same-sex marriage campaign. So FB probably had me flagged as gay at the start of 2012. In 2012 I started dating someone. We'd been friends for some time. I'm on Facebook all the time. She had an account but almost never used it. We basically never communicated on Facebook. Immediately Facebook started telling me to mark her as a close friend and all of its ads changed from gay singles cruise and similar to romantic getaways for couples. I can only assume that it was able to tell from GPS that she spent a night at my place and that I spent one at hers a few days later. Edit. A few guesses that Wi-Fi was involved. At the time I didn't have Wi-Fi at my place and while she did I never connected to it. It was 2012 and I had a 2GB mobile data limit for the month which felt like so much that I couldn't imagine needing more. How I never thought of that. 2 phones at the same place during the night tells a lot I guess. Damn. OP just got hundreds of people downloading their Google data. Edit. Went from a couple hundred to hopefully tens of thousands. Link to download. Hope so. Healthy reminder for people to realize just how much data they really give out about themselves and how badly that could end if leaked or used for malicious purposes by some government or corporate entity. The huge potential for each and everyone's very own personal shit hitting the fan and spread everywhere without a possibility to clean it up. Edit. Kind thanks to the anonymous benefactor for the gold. I hope this thread is enlightening to many people. This might be the day when I get to say RIP inbox. Edit. Holy crap. Thank you good people for all the awards. I've never been gilded before and have no idea what to do with those. But I'll find out. Inbox did not die, but for a while it felt like close to choking to death. I read every message. Did not reply to everybody, but I tried to thank each and everyone who gave silver, gold or platinum. I am thankful for every award. Edit 3. Okay, inbox starting to be dead soon. Hard to keep up with you guys. I hope I at least managed to up the Google's electric bill a tiny bit or broke a backup drive. Or that at least one Google's network dude noticed a spike in traffic. Edit 4. Okay, this has been going on alk day now. Perhaps should give up soon. I've pasted the same takeout link to around 10,000 people who have kept asking how to download the data. Edit 5. Okay, maybe time to finish for today. It's been long and rewarding. Pun intended. I think time to call it good night and let's see in the morning what the inbox looks like then. Edit 6. One person informed me that the YouTube's real-time statistics server has been haywire since the birth of this thread and another said that they had waited 24 hours only to receive message that creating the archive has failed. I think I broke Google. Edit 7. YouTube.com link. Yeah, apparently keyboard really is mightier than a Nasdaq listed tech giant's server farm. Not exactly what I expected to happen. So how do I fix this? Can I delete it? There's an option to delete everything if you log into your account, but I'm not naive enough to believe that it actually deletes it from Google's servers. The right to be forgotten was also introduced in the GDPR. I don't think Google will risk the legal consequences just to have a couple more recordings. It's not that unlikely for something like that to be leaked, and the amount of people who delete their information is probably insignificant to them, especially considering that punishment could take up to 4% of their worldwide annual revenue. However, I agree that it's always significantly safer to prevent them from having important data in the first place. I feel like I should have more of a problem with Google having my data, especially voice recordings. But after going through what they had, it's like 400 recordings of me saying make some coffee, play X on Netflix and turn off the lights. Maybe it's a bigger problem for people that use their assistants for more than home control. Google timer for 10 minutes. Google timer for 20 minutes. Google wake me up at 9 AM. Google send a message to my mum saying what's for dinner.